What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to another video. Real quick, an update on the Evo. We have the block here in the general area. We are still struggling with the shipping company to get them to bring it here and drop it off at the house and all that, which I thought that was part of the deal, but you know what? At this point, it's par for the course. It is what it is. We're still struggling with that. But anyway, in today's video and project, we are going to be working on the white Tacoma we just got. It has that OEM like sound deadening material on the floorboard and all that, and I want that stuff off of there so I can lay down the new stuff. And so we've actually already done this once before on the Evo, and it's a very fun process, a very easy process. It's super cool to work with, and I enjoy it. So I have a cooler full of material here, and let's see what we got. We have about 30 pounds of dry ice, and this stuff is super cool to work with. I love using this stuff. It pops off that material so fast. You can't heat it and pull it off because that OEM material gets super gooey, and it makes the process a lot harder than it should be. But you lay this dry ice on there, it pops it right off, it freezes it, and you're good to go. So let's get to it. Okay, so we got the seats and stuff out. We're all good to go. I say this is a quick process, but I mean like comparably, because while this is a super quick process compared to having to heat it, I feel like heating it, that would take hours and hours and hours. But this is not like lightning fast in the sense of like 5-10 minutes you're done, but it is much faster, I think, compared to that. I haven't done that, but I can only imagine. So my wife was curious as to how it works, so I brought her out here and we did this panel back here in the back, and that was about an hour. And so I'm guessing, like, depending on what kind of stuff it is and how thick it is and all that, about an hour a section or whatever is a good time to kind of reference. But yeah, let's get some dry ice on this panel right here and we'll get it cracking. All right, so I brought the wife back out here and she's doing some filming currently. Everyone say hi. And yeah, put some shovels of, by the way, this is your garden shovel, so dump the ice in there. Alrighty, that should be enough to get it started. And then I'm not 100% sure why, but apparently alcohol makes it colder. I'll do some researching and put it on the screen if I can figure it out. But when you put the alcohol on there, it gets extra froggy and it makes it colder. So now we just sit here and we wait for it to do its thing. It'll start to do that as it's working, and whenever it pops and cracks like that for a couple minutes, it should be good to use like a wood chisel or whatever to pop it off with. And like I said, probably like an hour a panel depending on how thick it is, but you never know. So I did some searching online real fast and I couldn't figure out why the alcohol makes it do this, but this is considered the poor man's liquid nitrogen. And so the dry ice is minus 109 Fahrenheit, and when you pour the alcohol in there, it drops down to minus 130. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes or so. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff off of here. Yep, starting to pop off. It's not quite cold enough yet, I don't think, but there we go, big piece. I lied. There we go. Big chunkos. Now generally, at least on the Evo, they came off in pretty big chunks, so this stuff's just about as old. It's older, but maybe it'll come off in big pieces too. You'll see. So yeah, we'll move the ice somewhere else now and put it somewhere on the panel, and we'll let it set for another 10-15 minutes and pop it off again. Alright, that's been about 10 or 15 minutes. That one, excuse you, that one was a little bit longer than last time. But let's see if that worked out alright. Oh yeah, that's a big piece. Look at all that. Big chunks, not even having to scrape it. That works. I'll take that all day. Normally, I feel like the cold doesn't transfer like through the piece very well, but that one worked out pretty good. Oh shit, look at that. We're getting some big pieces now. Whoopsies. All right, we're getting to the more stuck part of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this around some more, and we'll get this whole panel off, and then we'll jump back. When you blow air on it, it does the major fogging. I think it's just speeding up the gas out process, so I probably shouldn't do that, but it looks really cool, so. This section is taking way, way more than I had anticipated. A lot longer, I should say. There's big, thick, like, gloops of glue. Let me brighten this up a little bit. Just a lot of glue right there, and it's like, the glue will harden, but it won't like pop off like the material will, so you have to like dig it out. It's easier because it's not soft and gooey, but like, it's still very hard to like break free. So I'm working on this glue right now, and that's what's holding me up. I've been on this for almost an hour. Okay, that big piece came off. I gotta move on. This is taking way too long. I'm gonna put some more dry ice and all this stuff through here and let it start working, and then we'll jump back when we get it all popped off of here, but I'll throw you into a time lapse and you can see what all goes down. Alright, so I stopped the time lapse because I think I covered this whole thing, and I think this is going to come off in one pretty big piece. And so I wanted to try to catch it. And I can get my finger under it. I've already like kind of pried it up, but I'm going to try to pop this off all in one go and see if it works. I think it moved. There you go. The entire piece came off in one big thing. That is hilarious. Oh, that is funny. I did not think that would happen like that. Well, I wonder if I drop this, it'll just break. That was pretty cool. I did not see that happening. Well, that saved us a bunch of time. So every bit of time that we lost on this one panel here with all this glue, we definitely made it up with that panel coming off in one giant piece. So let me get in here, vacuum everything out, and we'll see what we're looking at. Okay, we got everything vacuumed, cleaned out. Everything looks pretty good. Since I'm not putting in the console, obviously not anytime soon, it's been out for like 3 weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and take these brackets out of here that are super rusty, and we're gonna clean those up, get some paint on those, make them look a little bit better. We'll take this bracket off later and do that to that as well. But yeah, we'll get that out of there, but everything looks pretty good. I am really glad there's not like a bunch of rust and whatnot that I didn't know about, like up under that material. That was a very pleasant surprise. Yes, sir. Owie, that's hot. All right, so I have been tossing around the idea of painting the interior of this truck, like the inside of the cab. I wasn't 100% sure on it because it doesn't look that bad, honestly. And it's going to be covered up with plastic, carpet, whatever the hell. You're not going to see it, but it would be nice, refreshed, primed, and painted. And there are some like rusty-ish spots that I don't, I want to take care of. I don't like them. So been thinking about that, but I'm definitely painting it now because we taking off this panel right here on this where all that glue was at. We definitely dug the scrapers into the metal a little bit, and there's damn gnats. There's a lot of bare metal showing, and so rather than just priming it and calling it good, I want to paint in here, and perhaps we can leave off more of the carpeting and all that kind of stuff because it'll look cool. So yeah, definitely gonna be doing that. I gotta get some, I don't have any more Scotch-Brite pads. I used all those on the car. Gotta get some more of those and some things like that. I've got primer left over from the Evo and all that. So yeah, we're painting it. Ugh. With all of that being said, I am going to end it off here. We got what we needed to get done, and everything is clear up in here. And with that decision of trying to paint the inside of this thing, I got some other things I got to buy and plan for. So yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it very much. As always, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the dry ice trick, and if you guys have ever used it or plan on using it, I'd be interested to know. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.